I've got my guest Glenn Flaherty from Board Games and Board Games and Bourbon. I almost said Board Games and Gumbo, which is actually
yeah, that's
bourbon and
breakfast.
gumbo. Bourbon and gumbo, that's breakfast for your head. I mean, when you think about it. But we're talking about spicy hot games, and one of those is a game that I got to play a lot, but I can't play it anymore. Verla, I can't play anymore, Steve, because I had to send off my prototype.
Bummer.
To
Sorry,
else.
yeah, there was only a few in copy. I kept mine though. Where I just put it up here.
I think I sent mine to Jerry from the Board Game Snobs. I think that's who got it next. So
cool.
Look for somebody from the Board Game Snobs. Hopefully playing it soon. But that we're talking about mixtape from, I say Talon Strikes, but I think it's Talon Strikes little mini imprint. Isn't that right, Glenn?
So yeah, so they basically are just calling their quick, fast, small box games the Quick Strike series.
So yeah, tell us about mixtape.
Well, mixtape is okay. There was we've been having people compare it to a lot of games. To me, it is kind of in the world of like if you've ever played Race the Galaxy, San Juan, even 25th Century has a new game called Big Sur, where you're.
I see the Big Sur comparisons, by the way.
Yeah, where you are playing cards. The cards in your hand pay to put cards out. The cards synergize, they activate. But I will tell you, theme integration is pretty wild. So first of all these cards are cassette tapes for making mixtapes, right? All these individual songs. Now, the interesting thing
you got to tell the kids what a tape and a cassette tape is, Glenn.
Well, see, back in the day,
I don't know
when
if
you would get
Steve
all the balls to the left on your abacus, you would get out your chisel and then you would make a tape. And so like what happens is the game has these cards and the cards have powers and they essentially lift your levels, your faders on this fader board, which is really, really cool. So there's this fader board where you push the sliders up and down on it. And they give you different abilities. You put cards next to each other. So you can see like this card is blue. This one has just a little strip of blue. And when they're next to each other, they'll activate a little bonus on the card when you align them the right way. But then like in true form with cards, there's a side A and a side B. And even though you got powers and you have abilities and you have things you can take advantage of, which side and the timing of when you're activating your sides all come into play. There are love notes that you wrote. Let me see. I have my whole box over here. I really should be more prepared.
By the way, the mechanics, Steve, of the A-B thing, because you're building your tape on one side and you want to run the engine. Like engine builders, right? We love those games.
Yeah.
But what if you can only run the engine when it's on the right side of the tape?
Right. Yeah. And then like in the game, kind of like an old trapper keeper, you have like these love notes that you're trying to complete, for points. It's a really
again. I've got you up on the screen now.
There you go. So where's my camera? Yeah. So you have like these love notes and you're trying to complete these different things. Like you'll get 3 points if you get music. Now that's supposed to be a keyboard, even though it looks like an accordion. I play an accordion, by the way. And so then you got all these different things. And then like, as you have love notes, you score more points. So there's a lot of really cute mechanics in it and it plays very well. It's not necessarily the lightest game either, but I must tell you, one of my favorite parts of this game is every song card has a name and it has an artist on it. So this card here, let's see if I can hold it up and get it to focus. If not, will that focus? No. This card here, let's see if you can guess it. It is Sweet Chili of Mine by Rifles and Tulips.
Yeah, I love that.
All right, I'm going to ask you one. Tell me if you know this one. See who this compares to. Are you music fans? I know you listen to music.
Oh, yeah.
Require You This Evening.
I Need You Tonight.
Yes! By INSR Plus. Right?
In Excess. I love that song.
All right, here's another one. Now, you're not going to know this until I read the name of the band, though. Gasoline is the song, but it's by Rock Palace Flyers.
Stone Temple Pilots.
Yeah, you got it. Vaseline. Good.
Oh, Vaseline.
This is too easy, of course. The High Ground by Freaking Hot Vegetables.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Isn't that great?
And
I
Yeah.
love this one.
which song is it?
The higher ground.
Yeah.
Oh, just Higher Ground. Okay.
Yeah. This was the high ground.
Oh, okay.
And then this last card here is Insane in the Drain by Conifer Ridge.
I don't know that one.
Insane in the
Insane in
membrane.
membrane.
Yeah,
Oh.
but Conifer Bridge. Come on. Who is that? It is Cypress Hill.
Cypress Hill.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. All right. That really touched to the core of Verla.
Lots of
That type
lots
there.
of dad jokes and puns. in there.
Oh
I
man,
like that.
it's great. Hey, and I did have do I have a joke here? Let's see if
Does it come with the pencil to be able to rewind?
Oh, that would be a brilliant first player token.
It needs
I
a
love
new
that.
mechanic. Yeah, that would be your first player token to rewind. with the pencil.
Oh, you got to talk to Eric Alvarado about that. Hey,
I
we need a
will.
pencil in there. Yeah, we need
All
a
right,
pencil.
BJ.
Great idea.
What do you call a large serving of stew for elephants?
A large serving of stew for elephants. No, you got me.
A jumbo dumbo gumbo.
What? I should have known that one.
That was awful.
That's a good
I
one.
apologize. And then a bit of trivia for Verla.
You're not really
dear.
sorry, Glenn.
I'm not sorry. But
What
I
do you
will
got
always,
for me?
I will always love you. Verla, from 1931 to 1995, Chrysler produced its longest lasting car brand that was considered a personal luxury model to compete with Lincoln and Cadillac. What was the name of that car?
Please be a LeBaron.
It was the LeBaron.
Oh,
That's
Yes!
right. Now, to further that for you, the LeBaron was not only a car, but is also known as the lowest order of British nobility.
LeBaron.
So, I mean, you're classy, but
Hmm.
You know,
It's still
what
there.
can I say?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. That's all I got for you.
Welcome
all the
to-
jokes I saw about being in Louisiana, I was like, lame-o, shrimp jokes.
It's
Don't-
trivia
don't
night
be
here on Gumbo
shellfish.
Live. Oh yeah, shrimpies. We love the shrimp
Mhm.
jokes. We got into a big fight last night about whether gumbo is a soup or not. So
Really? And who was the
I'd
fight
like to hear some
between?
jokes. I like to hear some jokes.
Was it between you and like the bowl of soup itself, and you're arguing back and forth?
No, another Cajun buddy of mine. We're playing a game, and somebody from England wanted to know what is this gumbo thing that you guys keep talking about.
I can't really remember. I've driven a lot of places when I would play music. I don't know if I was ever in Louisiana or not.
You wanna
But
play jazz fest?
no, but I used to be a jazz player. I would actually play bossa nova and on
Mm-hmm.
the other end, like heavy metal, like wherever I could get the gigs. But I remember being in Gainesville, and which had nothing at the time. This is decades ago. I'm driving
Tom Petty's
around.
hometown.
Oh, yeah, it is. Driving around. Boy, you really know where your people are from. Look at you. Watch out, Jay Leno.
I know a lot of
Like-
useless musical trivia.
Yeah, that's right. And so, like, I was in Gainesville, and I was like, all right, I'll take it. Somebody's selling food here at the side of the road, this shack. And so I pull up, and I was like, yeah, I'll have. And I'm looking at their menu, and I was like, I'm going to live a little. When you're someplace new, you go on vacation, you don't want to stay in a resort. Experience the place. Okay, I'm in Gainesville. I'm going to eat what you got. What do you got? And they were serving alligator and frog's legs. And I was like, you know what? YOLO. And I said, so I was like, is this correct that you have alligator's leg? And she of course, they only had Michelob Light as the beer, that kind of place. But anyway, she goes like this, and she points out the window, and there's a guy who just pulled a gator out of the swamp, and he's like, chop, 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 chop. I was like, oh, okay. And then the frog legs were just as fresh. I ate it. I can't say that it tastes like chicken, though. I can just tell you that it tastes like swamp water.
I do like frog legs. Alligator, it depends on how it's cooked, but I do like the frog legs.
Oh, okay. Well, I
I'll
will
eat it.
never stay around to smell your breath.
I haven't eaten them in a while, so
Okay.
it's been a while.
Fine.
All right, so what else is going on with Mixtape? It's coming out on, let's see, I've got it right here.
I will tell you, we're aiming now because Eric is a perfectionist, and he's always trying to put the final touches on the games. And
Look at
so
that.
I think
Alligator's fine. Wouldn't pay a premium for it, but it's all right at a fair price.
okay.
Thank you,
Is
Cosmic
it
Beat.
chewy? Is it tough and chewy? Because that's
Depends
what
on
I
how
would
it's
imagine.
cooked, Berla.
Okay.
Yeah, it depends on how it's cooked.
Okay. Well, for the next time you have alligator, now you're prepared.
Okay.
And don't pay a premium for it. Go to Costco for your alligator.
Costco for everything.
Yes. Tell me, I can barely afford food out here. Okay, so we're aiming for June 25th. We're thinking is when
nice.
we're gonna launch it. So not too long from now. Putting final touches, getting everything in the right place. But I will tell you, the game is I think it's like 19 to 20 bucks. That is nothing.
Yep.
And this is so much game for that money.
Yep.
We talked a second ago about how DeVere with Red Cathedral and White Castle, red, white. The next game's going to be blue, something. But so much game for that $40 price point with DeVere. Let me tell you, you have never gotten so much game for 19 bucks in mixtape. And that's the price we're aiming for. So we're going to see.
There's a lot of game in this little tiny box. So
there really is. And the production's getting even better than the prototypes. So
you can hit the Kickstarter page. You can actually just search mixtape. It'll come up with this page here. You can hit the notify me and you will find out as soon as Talon Strikes launches this project. I've played it a bunch. I do like it. I like the engine building part, and I love the little
Winter Moon, who's a great guy. Winter Moon Games. He actually just started a YouTube page. Great work. Super friendly guy. He gave it a 10 out of 10. He's like, this is amazing. I was like, you are the man, because I will tell everyone that you think it's 10 out of 10.
Right.
Yeah.
It needs a better how-to video than the one that you were joking around with the other day.
Well, I thought I edited it up pretty well.
You did a great job to fix the sound.
Thank you there. You hear that, Eric?
Yeah, you did a great job fixing the sound. Yeah.